Did they lose you for good? Someone's afraid you're not coming back. At this time, it can't be fixed. Keeping tabs, watching you, keeping a close eye on your actions. You know who it is if it's for you. Path unknown. Wanting to know what this means. Yeah, they hope that there was some kind of continuation with you, but now they don't think there is. That scares them. Playing both sides. Cold shoulder. Double-crossed. They wonder if you have given them the cold shoulder because you feel double-crossed or something. They wonder what they did. They know they were playing both sides. They have a bit of a guilty conscience because they know they did do something. Like I said, play both sides. So someone you just had enough with, wondering why you haven't contacted them, might be trying to reach out to you. I'm getting it might just have happened in the past few days, but it's however it resonates. Just really concerned that you saw something and it was not what they wanted you to see, and they didn't mean to play both sides. It's just what happened. It's how they feel about it. They feel like they were forced to play both sides. Control issues, jealousy issues, and doubt surface. So some issues here. Control and jealousy. Their trust in you is starting to waver. Control issues present. Yeah. Trying to control a narrative out of jealousy. And now they realize their effort to control this narrative is what drove you away. That's what they're afraid of, because it's just been a little bit too long since they've heard from you, or since if they may have heard from you, but it's not what they were expecting or not what they wanted. It's not the level of communication they're used to. Smoke and mirrors, holding back. They never really showed you who they were or who they are. They have deflected a lot, not shown people a real side of themselves, not being fully open with you, holding back things they don't need to hold back out of fear. I'm getting really that mostly what drove you away was their fear or paranoia that something was going to happen. This just seems like a very chaotic person who doesn't really know what they want, or if they do, they have a weird way of going about getting it. Kind of try to force things, but they don't see it that way. They don't realize other people see it that way. But they have tried to force things that they should not. I mean, really, when should you try to force something? Very rarely. Friendship test. And when I said that, when I say force something, I'm talking about like physical, like putting together furniture, which I've been doing lately. Then you might have to force something. But no, when it comes to this human stuff, no. Friendship test. Friendship is being tested for loyalty. They're sad. Really sad. They thought that you would just be there regardless, but they tried to please everyone. Like, someone who has told the same, well, I shouldn't say the same, they've told different versions of a story to different people, and some of the people finally talked. But they were trying to please. It's really kind of sad because they were just trying to please. They felt like they did what they had to do. Their motive really isn't that bad from what I'm getting. Like they really were just trying to do the best they could. This is sad. But it's still a red flag, you know? Push and pull. Push and pull in the relationship causes emotional instability. That's been going on for a while. Was a person very kind of flaky. Even if they didn't mean to do something, playing both sides, it's a bad sign of what's to come. Because how many more times is this going to happen? Where you hear weird stuff they've said about you and you're just like, what? I mean, it's very manipulative, and honestly, it's a waste of time. This person doesn't realize how much the time they waste and how much time other people have wasted on them. Emotional time. Unspoken desires. This is what they didn't tell you. Like, unspoken. Inner desires, often hidden needs or emotions. Frustrating. And a lot of us, I can honestly say it's probably been me at times in my life, especially when I was younger. A lot of us are like that. That's why I'm getting like a really like emotionally immature vibe. It goes back to really low self-esteem. You know, it's sad. I'm just getting a lot of sadness. Like someone who, they really were doing the best they can, but they hurt people. by doing this, by not standing up for themselves, or being so wishy-washy. Like, if someone won't stand up for themselves, they're not going to stand up for you. Well, that's not true. You know what? Take that back. I think some people will stand up for other people before they'll stand up for themselves. But they didn't in this case. Spreading positivity. Keep radiating positive energy and influence. Yeah, don't let this get you down. Like, don't let this distract from other things that you really need to do. Really. That's all this is a distraction. This person wanted to matter to you a whole lot more than they do. They feel like they should have mattered more. And it's just hard for them to realize that maybe you don't care anymore, or you don't care like you did. Okay, blocked. The tea is cold now. This is from the Messy Truth Oracle deck. Yeah, ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. No more drama, over it, past, expired. Yeah, they don't get it. They will soon. They're getting it. They're getting it. They look back now and they realize they shouldn't have done something, because, I mean, really, it's the fact that you haven't said anything, or if you have, you haven't said much. What spiritual lesson do you need to learn from this, though? It's really for your intuition. This person might also reach out to you in the next few days. And I don't like to give future predictions, because the future can change. I believe all is mind. You can always control things with your mind, but based on the current energy, the person could reach out to you. Reliable new life. This is telling me that this has taught you a lesson of some sort, even just discernment, even just intuition, letting you know that somebody's doing this behind your back, or saying things. I mean, I'm really getting this person caused a lot of chaos, unnecessary, and they don't realize that they did this. Like, they could have just kept their mouth shut. It's something that comes with age. It's just best to not talk. But sometimes I think as people pleasers, if people ask us questions, we answer. It's okay to not answer questions about your friends. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't realize, oh gosh, it's painful to think about. You know, especially small towns where everybody knows each other, and you tell one person one thing and it just gets all over town. And even if it's a good thing, even if the person talking about it was proud of you, it's like, I didn't want everybody to know that. Didn't want a spotlight on me, whatever. Like, this person just kind of goes and runs their mouth just to fit in with people. They gotta stop. They've got to stop. Hopefully they've learned a lesson too, but I'm not getting that they really have yet. But they're getting there. Determination. You have held on. Okay, this was a challenge for you. This was a challenge. I can feel that for sure. This person challenged you to restrain your emotions. You've done well. You've done well. Be proud of yourself. And don't let them upset you again. This is just not worth it. Wow. You fear nothing. Okay. There is something here about fear, and you know how it resonates if it's for you. Like, that's what I mean about the person causing trouble. Like, they just brought some doubt into your life, or some bad juju. That's the only way. I never use that word juju, but I don't know how else to describe it, because you could say vibes or energy, but that's not the word I got. But you don't have to let this person into your life again. You don't have to tell them anything. It's frustrating though, because I'm getting that feeling of, if only I hadn't told this person, then this wouldn't happen. They really just don't realize how much damage they did. Loose lips sink ships, because they've said stuff that can't be taken back. It's really a matter of trying to please the wrong people, getting carried away. Like, somebody had part of a truth and they accidentally leaked the rest of the truth, or added to it or something, and they wouldn't do it again. They wouldn't, but they have learned. They're really suffering for this. They're really suffering for this, but don't fear retaliation. Just, the best thing you can do is just keep going and get back to what you were doing. You don't have to tell them anything. You don't have to answer questions either, because you might be also that kind of person who, if somebody asks you a question, you just feel like you have to answer. You don't have to answer anything. You don't have to give them anything. You fear nothing. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.